Yo, what's up and welcome back to some Labyrinth. And you're gonna be actually needing to do this because they actually put tickets in here and it's crazy expensive again. So yay, we got some good stuff to farm. It's only 300 per ticket, so yeah. So it's only gonna take you like what, 2 runs and maybe a half to completely get all the tickets, which is, it is what it is, yo. You gotta get the tickets though, it's a free multi, so yeah. Priority, right? Priority. This labyrinth is actually not hard at all, thank god, because they didn't actually give us the depths to farm, so we gotta do this multiple times. And as long as you're running anything Overlord in this, it's gonna be very, very easy. On your first run, you're pretty much gonna be running Cocutus because, as I said, any Overlord character is gonna be your pick, and he's just super good in here. If you can pick up anyone else on the way, just take them. Just take them. Trust me, they're just going to be way better than any other unit. As for passive, you're looking for anything damage-wise and anything Overlord. Anything that gives you any buff to Overlord units. Yeah. And you're going to take any of these crystals. If you get HP attack, it doesn't really matter. It helps once they start stacking. But yeah. Overlord passives. And what you should prioritize over SA points is actually levels in this. Leveling in this one is kind of annoying because they cut down on the amount of levels you get by just a little bit. So getting the extra levels over the SA coins is more priority for this labyrinth run. Bosses in here is not really much of a problem. Decently easy. We already fought these same bosses already. But with the Overlord buff, like any Overlord unit you have is pretty much going to clear up all of these bosses reasonably easy and fast. It's just, the first run is just going to be like a little more tough because you don't actually have anything built up yet too much. And your only Overlord unit you're going to have is going to be Cocutus. He's decent for like the first run just to get it fully done. And honestly, just take any other character that helps with any sort of DPS on the team, just to make the run a little bit faster. Because that's basically what I was doing. I was just taking any unit that can sort of help DPS or like slightly do some DPS. And also, like, if you can get his ult, it's just over because even at 1/6 his ult is pretty decent. Just for like clearing these bosses, it's more than enough. If you want to pick up some extra ult gauges on the way, it's very, very good. For my first run, I normally try to like survive most of it. And like if I lose a unit, I'll try to replace instead of like reviving. So like when my units die, I'll just like get someone else. And if they have like a decent single target or like hard hitting ultimate, I'll just take them. Just so like it helps on with like boss clearing for the ending phases. Completely forgot like it would be this dude here. If not, I would have just brought like a cleanser. And I didn't actually get like another card to rush his ultimate. The good thing about Cocutus is like once we have debuffs on us and he can actually use his cards, we can completely cleanse it and get buffs from it. So that's another pretty amazing thing about Cocutus. So he helps you to get like decently tanky. And at that point, like once you get that level of buffs like he pops off, I'm pretty sure you're going to be taking minimal damage. And at that point, it'll be just like for you to like get your ults and kill and go through. Also, I didn't like have animations for ultimates off, and I kind of enjoyed it because really looking back on the animations, they are pretty cool. And I don't really use this dude much on my global because you normally need another collab unit to run with him, so it like meshes. So I never really like get to use Kakutas that much. Just playing through this labyrinth, I basically had my fill of like using him. Trying to roll here, hoping for like an Overlord unit. Also, at this point, when I recorded this footage, I didn't actually summon yet. So the other Overlord units I didn't have. The only one I had at this point was probably Albedo. And I was kind of hoping to get her, but we didn't get her. We ended up picking up Arthur instead. I was kind of hoping like to make something cohesive for the ending phases, but pretty soon in, I did pick up Albedo from a shop. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Like once you stack her, it's like the fights become so much easier for like the last boss fight. The last boss fight specifically becomes so much easier because the counter helps quite a bit. And her single target does do some decent damage. I did pick up Tier for no other reason than maybe I might use him to reroll for other units. But I would say that did not happen. Yeah, so don't just waste a spot. Use like a support unit in that spot. Don't bother. Because when you rerun it, you're going to more than likely pick up more Overlord units. And that's pretty much how your entire run is going to continue. On the final boss, I should say, I think he goes kind of crazy if you use, I think it was AoEs. I couldn't exactly remember. But I think like when you hit him with AoEs, he just kind of goes crazy. So I avoided using AoEs if I remember correctly. And even if he kills anyone here, it's like, it's okay because Albedo is like a carry. Actually a carry. So as long as you have her for your first clear, it's really easy. Or you can just try and rush your ultimates and just kill him, which is another option. Yeah, like her counter does decent damage. Kind of knowing that he has like the evasion for one turn, but it's fine. He can't actually kill her instantly or anything, so you should be cool once you have her. Yeah, and the ults just do so much damage. So if you just rush the ultimate, it's pretty much an easy kill. I should say, like, going through the reset, I did end up using Albedo for like half a run. I just basically was soloing her and counter, and it was fun up until the time because we were doing this on stream, and I was just doing basically a challenge run with her, just counter only, and it was working decently well. Yeah, but at this point, I basically used, I think, all the units, and some of them even solo to complete this. It's decently easy. As I said, you just need to get like Overlord passives, and it stacks up so high. You're gonna need to do a few runs to get these tickets. Currently, I have quite a bit of units unlocked, and the only one I think I did not use here so far for like any runs is Demi. So I'm gonna be using him for this next run. I'll show like 3 bosses, just a quick run. I'll actually add units with him so it's like not too slow. So I'll have like a little more cards to play. Yeah, but once you like get any other AoE units, clearing through all the other phases and other stages, they basically become a joke. You do them so fast. I think Cookies is the slowest player. Just because like you don't have anything else. Maybe if you use them after like a resetted run, it would be way faster, but I didn't actually do that yet. And I think I don't even need to really do much more because after this run, I think I just need to do maybe one more run and I'll complete the shop. Yeah, this is where it really shows like picking those units kind of sucks. Maybe I should have picked up someone else with like a cleanse or something and just kill him. But it doesn't really matter. Once you go into like stage 3, you pick up just Overlord units. Once you have them, they start appearing in the shops and shit. So it's really easy to like transition your team to something crazy with basically all Overlord units. Which I continuously do, by the way. I do multiple runs and I always end up with a full Overlord team after like I start into like the 3rd stage. Only after your first run, it becomes like a complete joke. Like you can clear it decently fast. You're not really going to be slowing down for anything. Also, I would say Ainz's single target damage is kind of insane. Especially for any boss that doesn't like have any debuff or anything. So it helps quite a bit. Really easy to farm. You just need to get through it with like your Cocutus, and after that it's so easy to just like completely farm out with like whichever Overlord unit of your choice you can start with. Does not really matter. I tried them and all of them were pretty easy. So yeah, I will be needing to do maybe one more run and I'll complete the shop. I will not be getting the chests. I just need the LR coins and that's pretty much it. Very easy shop to farm out. And honestly not too boring. Mixing up with like actual character picks made it a little more fun. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed this. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next one. Peace.